Alrighty, y'all. Pit Bike Mike. So we are now on a Road Glide special. This is big behemoth. It should be interesting though. Like, look at this orange. This one's 853 pounds. Seat height of 26.1. Still has that Milwaukee 114 on it though. Alright, let's see what this display looks like. Alright. Alright, getting that thing started up was a little interesting. Alright, kickstand is up. We're in first gear. Oh man, this thing is huge. Oh man, this is gonna be a hard one to get used to. Like, this big fairing in front of me just blocks so much of my view that I'm used to that it's, I don't know, it's yeah, I don't know, this is kind of interesting. I'm not sure how I'm going to feel about this, to be honest with you. Like, once we get onto the road, we'll see. Alrighty, so we are moving now. We got a fancy display up there. I got a radio. Looks like I got traction control on the handlebars. Alright, so I'm not sure how to work that display, but it looks like it might be touchscreen. Which, let's be honest, reaching forward to try to hit that touchscreen from this seating position, you are doing some leaning. Let's see, like, yeah, look at that. I'm like leaned, like, and I'm barely even touching that thing. That's a little extreme in my opinion. There's probably some ways to work it on this controls, but I'm not really sure, honestly. It might be a little outside of my purview. That front brake, there's a lot of movement on this front brake lever before it starts doing anything compared to the Heritage Classic. That's definitely something to kind of concerning in a little bit. Let's see, what else? It's kind of nice that it's got some of the analog fuel gauge, stuff like that, which it's not bad. This clutch definitely has a lot more let out before it starts going than the Heritage Classic. That's definitely something to consider too. And then you got the poor people buttons right here, which I don't know what those do, but maybe you haven't unlocked those features yet. Oh yeah. So let's see. Obviously we're going to have to try cruise control because that's an important part. Alright, so we pushed it to prime it, and it is going. So I'll notice with this compared to the Heritage Classic is that the bars are swept back just a little bit more. Like, my arms aren't as extended, which isn't bad, you know. Like, the Heritage didn't bother me none. I'll admit I'm not a big fan of this big fairing in front of me. Like, yes, it probably does stop a lot of the wind. Yes, it has speakers. But I don't know, like, it's weird. I don't know, having like all that road, like yes, I know you're supposed to be looking further down the road, but like, I don't know, it just blocks so much of like like so much view like right in front of you, which I don't know if I like it. Obviously super comfortable, it just glides along. Oh, I'm in third gear. I've just been cruising at like some high RPM. Alright, hit the turn signal, that's working. So you have the gear position indicator down right here, which it says 4. So, and it looks like I see a shadow where 6 should be. So that's always nice. For a big old boy, it has good lean in. Like, definitely can't complain about that. You know, I still wouldn't want to accidentally drop this thing, because 850 pounds, that's no joke. That is no joke. You're not picking that up by yourself. I think I'm lugging it a little bit. I don't know. Yeah, but definitely not bad. I gotta say, it's fun to ride these things. But I don't know. Definitely the controls on this aren't as intuitive as like the Heritage Classic and stuff, so that definitely that's definitely something that you're gonna have to like have somebody like explain to you. Alright, so here's a home button. Let's hit the home button, see what happens. Alright, so it brings me up to there. Alright, I don't know what that did, but alright, let's click it again. Alright, click it again, click there. Oh, that's the volume. Okay. Alright. So you gotta keep on hitting that little button on the side to get it to go to a different station. Kind of cool. Kind of cool. Like, it might be me, but like, I don't mind loud exhaust, right? But I don't know, like something about having like loud music to where like you're just playing like obscenely loud music and riding. I don't know, something about that to me, it just kind of feels a little odd. I don't know. You know, I guess it just all depends on your personal preference on such things, but I don't know, like, I definitely don't need a radio. Like, yes, it'd be nice. Don't get me wrong, it'd be nice. But like maybe if I was on the highway. But if I'm just doing, you know, like where I'm around a bunch of cars like this, at like just cruising around the street, I don't know, I feel like it's a little obnoxious to be just blaring music. Ugh, super loud. And don't get me wrong, I like loud music. In my one car, I got two 12-inch subwoofers in the trunk, and you know, 1,000-watt amplifier leading to them, and all that good stuff. So it's not like I'm not used to loud music. It's just different when you are. Yeah, neutral doesn't exist on this either. Alright, what does this button do? Oh, look at that. So this button over here does that stuff. Alright, so that's... Oh shit, I don't want AM. I want FM. Well, I guess it don't matter. It's not like I'm listening to anything anyway. For 850 pounds, it moves well. $30,000 price tag, or 27 or 28, let's just say 28 for a base. That's a hefty price, man. Like, that's the cost of my GLI. And let's be honest, at least with the GLI, I got you know, air conditioning and heat and other things that make it nice. I don't know, that, like, yes, $22,000 for the other bike that I test rode. Yes, it's expensive. I noticed that first, let me cut in on my rant. I noticed that I was kind of just cruising in like third gear on this thing, which, you know, I know that's probably not best for your fuel economy, but, you know, it's whatever. It's whatever. One thing I will talk about, because I kind of got sidetracked. With the Road Heritage Classic, it actually told me like my fuel range, like how much I had remaining and all that. I have yet to figure out on this bike how to do that, if this even has that feature, which, you know, to me, having a fuel range remaining is a lovely feature to have. Like, I personally like that a lot. You know, especially if you're newer to the bike and you don't have an idea of like really kind of like the range that you can get and stuff on it, it definitely helps out significantly. But all in all, definitely not a bad bike. But I'll admit, the Heritage Classic, at least for me, definitely seems like the better deal so far. Yeah, I don't know, this one just doesn't feel as smooth or something. But all in all, not bad. It's comfortable. Definitely, you know, I could see doing like longer rides with it, but like, this is one of those bikes that I don't see like doing short rides. This is not a short ride bike. This is, you're doing long distance, because like short rides with this, I just feel like it would be just too cumbersome. You know, obviously I would want to stick with my other bikes for like a shorter rides. Now that that Heritage Classic though, that definitely, in my opinion, felt like that could be an all-arounder. Like, whether it's shorter rides or like longer rides, like that one felt more comfortable to where I felt like that would have been easier to do. This one just feels like a touring machine, you know, and that's literally it. You're there to tour. I don't know, the ramblings of a madman. One thing I noticed also with this motor on this one, for some reason, like, yes, it could just because, like, who knows what's been done to it, but like, when I let off on this, it feels super vibrate, like super vibraty, like compared to the Classic, which has the same motor. Like, I don't know, like, it just, I don't know, it feels weird. Yeah, like, I don't know, like, when I let off the throttle like that, it almost feels like it's like a stuttering and about to die or something. That's, I don't know, I don't like that at all. That's, the Heritage didn't have that feeling at all, so I don't know, there's something weird with this bike. Something quite weird with this one. I'm trying to stay more positive, you know, like, because, you know, like, sometimes I'm always looking to improve my content, and sometimes I've noticed I sometimes can be a little too negative, so I'm trying to be a little bit more optimistic. But I definitely am not going to sugarcoat or leave out the bad things if they are something like that's, you know, like bad, you know, because that would be being a doing a disservice to you all, you know. I feel like it would be terrible of me to not give you all the real, raw, factual information. You know what's funny? Is I just thought about this. I don't even know how good this GoPro camera is gonna pick up, you know, me riding this thing, because I'm like thinking about like how it's placed on my helmet. I'm like, is it just gonna be able to clear that this big old fairing that I got? I don't know. Either way, these are the questions that need answers. But I'll definitely tell you to me personally, I do not see this being worth the $28,000. I don't know. You can say whatever you want, but to me, this doesn't feel like it should be worth $28,000. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, but the Heritage I can definitely see being worth 22. Like, that actually seemed, yeah, I wouldn't say reasonable, but for a Harley, it's kind of what you expect. But not 30 for this. Like, that's, it's just not quite there for me. Pluses and minuses, and that's all I can say. Pluses and minuses. But I gotta say, this is a really cool experience. Don't get me wrong, this is a really cool experience being able to ride bikes like this, because this is definitely not something that I would ever get to ride on a normal basis. So it's definitely cool to be able to do this. So I really do appreciate Harley and the other motorcycle brands that do put these demo days, because you know what? It definitely helps bring people in to like, be like, you know what? I wasn't sure about the brand, but let me try it. And you know, it helps. It really helps. Like, because now I'm actually kind of, roughly, not yet, because we have to check with Indian, because I'm doing an Indian demo ride in a couple days. So we'll see how those compare. But who knows? That Heritage Classic definitely is that's a frontline contender right now on a possible next bike. I'll tell you what. And actually, these floorboards aren't that bad. They aren't that bad at all. Well, I guess that's all I can really say about this one. So I'm actually going to end this one off just a little earlier, because there ain't really much else to say about this. It's definitely not on my list of favorites. It's okay, but it's not great. So, yeah. On that note, I'm sorry to disappoint, but hope you all like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Pit Bike Mike, I am out.